In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that.
Captain has the helm!
What sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
It's an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price. Sure,
It's always the
you're
little
not
fella who gets skinned. Colonel, you and Gist here seem inspired. Is there something in the water? Or in the whiskey?
Now, why do you say that, Mr. Cormac? I understand. No need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Outpost. Says you. I think it's a fine end to a game of cards.
Douse the royals and tops!
We must be getting close, Captain.
Douse all sail!
Away anchor!
I stand behind everything I said.
Lefebvre, Marcelin est en train de dégueuler sa vie. Je te colle sa patrouille. Arrête de gueuler, Landry. Fais ta patrouille.
Capturez cet intrus! C'est
C'était rien que mon imagination.
Tu as besoin d'aide? Encore?
Tu te sens en sécurité?
Don't be shy. Come and see my lovely lady.
Good show, Shay. Now let's use those materials to give the Morrigan more firepower. Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Captain has the helm!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the Frog's office. Else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
There's our target. Knock her down like a game of ninepins.
Begin by hitting the towers.
As the Colonel says.
Ready to fire, sir.
Hostile warship on our heels! Fire! Captain! No
There, Captain.
Damn
Good shot.
Fire!
We've been hit.
Right to the track!
That's got them.
Fire!
Taking target for their mortars.
No soul but main! Fire! 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 Fire!
They're firing again. We'll be easy prey for their mortars, sir.
Fire!
Back on ready, Captain.
Fire!
Just like
Back some way! Fire! Fire!
Ready, Captain.
Trim the yards off the wind! Fire!
hunters. More coming, sir.
Fire! Fire! Ease off the wind. Haul in our sail.
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
Haul in the stunsail.
Firing a volley!
Fire!
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
Ease off the wind. Fire! Hold the men. Get up. Loose and trim too.
Come on, bend those sheets!
Short sail. Get off the squall. Trim us off the wind.
Superb! Now find the fort commander! Captain has the helm! That's quite a wind, Captain!
Fire!
Take the hit,
Fire!
grenade! This is your end. We'll be crushed on the rocks, Captain.
Black,
On ne bouge plus.
je l'ai en visée! Du calme, j'ai dit! Tu peux lui tirer dessus! Je l'ai en joue! Je l'ai en visée! Je crois que je peux le toucher! Tout de suite! Je peux l'abattre! Je suis prêt à faire... Je peux lui tirer dessus! Je l'ai en visée! Je peux l'abattre!
Le Chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur. We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I will tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Shay.
Train you, a one-legged circus monkey.
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
It was the damnedest thing.
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
It is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Go ahead, Master Cormac. Shoot the door. Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken or perhaps even kill most of New York.
But not my first target.
Be careful, Master Cormac. We understand that the...
You there!
You'll pay for this!
This is dangerous!
Bells! He's getting away!
I can't see him anymore! I see him! Come on! Honor him! He can't flee now! I see you now, Tommy! He's in my sights! You can't slip away from us, you mate!
If I mess with this, maybe I can break the whole system.
This is dangerous! River!
Must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
Ah, what marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Is something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.